Guys, I wish I could share with you the level of creativity I've had to develop to do this, and the tenacity and the resilience. The struggle has been real. This is the fourth video, and May, I am starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel like,
am I bothered? Really? But yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna finish it. I started, so I have to finish. It's about how I feel. But yeah, day 4.
We're now in 2011, and this is a really fun one for May. This was a great year because it was the year that I officially became Irish. I got my Irish naturalization and became an official Irish citizen. I didn't take a test. I actually had to make a declaration and read this declaration in a courtroom and in front of people. And it was really, really an awesome experience. It was very brief. It was probably like 10 minutes. Crazy how such a small document could make, like a piece of paper could make such a big difference to my life. So I talked about when I went on a J1 travel visa. At that time, I didn't have an Irish passport, so I had to get a visa for any sort of travel outside of Ireland. Then I got my Irish passport. Surely enough, I traveled again that year. I'm really grateful for what God bringing me to Ireland and bringing my family to Ireland, and how our experience, it completely changed my experience. It changed my life, really. And it took a lot of years for me to recognize that it was actually God who did that. Prior to me getting my passport, I would travel using a travel document. I'd need to get a visa. It reminds me of two like really significant moments where if I had an Irish passport, this would be so much easier. My 5th or my 6th year of secondary school in Ireland, we were meant to go to the UK, travel to the UK to as part of our curriculum. We were looking at Macbeth, and there was a Macbeth showing in one of the theaters in London, and so our English teacher had sourced this source tickets, put prices together for flights, Ryanair, for us to go to see this drama. And I was just like, oh man, that's so cool. At the time, like, I hadn't really been anywhere. I'm really looking forward to this. I actually paid for mine by faith, like legit by faith, because I still needed to get a visa. I had an Irish travel document, and with that, I was restricted to what countries I could go to without a visa. And it was kind of confusing. It was like, oh yeah, you can go to the UK without a visa. Oh no, you can't go to the UK without a visa. Oh, you can go to Germany without a visa. You can't go to Germany without a visa. So it was quite confusing. So by the time I paid for my registration, so my theater tickets, my flight, everything. And mind you, at this time, like, my mom, as a single mom, we didn't have money like that. So I think it was about £150 at the time that I paid. And mind you, like, there was like how many siblings? So it was like, I really want to go. So I went with my teacher, actually at the time, my English teacher, to the embassy to apply for visa. I actually did everything online. And then I put down her name as like my, the person my guardian that was going to go with us. I was like sitting anticipating. I was like, oh my gosh, my visa's going to come. It was like probably 3 weeks before. So everyone's all excited. The whole class is like, yeah, we're going to go to London. We're going to go to the theater. It's going to be fun, all the shenanigans and all that kind of stuff. The anticipation was just getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to the time. Literally, like, right up onto the day, I was hoping and I was waiting. I was like at the door, like waiting for the postman to come. Something comes in the mail. Passport's here, because it looked like a little package. Like when you get like a package that's like padded in one of those padded envelopes. And I was like, oh my days. I opened the package to find a DVD, a Superman DVD. What in the world? You would have thought that it was my passport. Who? Why? Till now, I have no clue. No idea. But my hopes were up. I had to forfeit my ticket and everything. And then everyone came back with all these stories of how great it was and what they got up to. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't care. major disappointment. Secondly, one of the churches that we were connected to in Ireland, they were going on a Christian camp. They were going on a trip to Germany, Dusseldorf, Germany. Actually, I'll never forget. And so I really wanted to go. And again, I was like, yeah, I have my travel document. I could travel without a visa. And then again, the information was very confusing. We left the country with a group of other teenagers, and we went through the UK, had an amazing week of conference, 3,000 teenagers all sleeping in like this big old warehouse. And then to come back to Ireland, we get to the airport in Germany, and they're like, sorry, we can't let you through because you don't have a visa. And we were like, wait a minute, we came in, this is the same route we're taking. So basically, we weren't allowed to leave Germany. We didn't have a transit visa to the UK, which was, I don't get it. Till today, I don't get it. One of the youth leaders at the time, she was like, okay, everyone else can go. We're going to have to book a new flight. And I kid you not, this lady spent her money. She spent over $1,000 to book us, all three of us. So it was myself, my sister, and herself. So she stayed back with us. And she spent over $1,000 to book a new flight for us to go directly from Germany to Dublin. Our new flight wasn't from the same airport. We had to book a new flight, then get on a bus, and then on a tram, and then on a train to get to this other airport, and then fly into Dublin. But we lived in Cork. That day there was like a huge flood. The roads, everything was flooded. So we had to wait till the next day. So we stayed overnight at her family's house. That was like the whole drama surrounding our amazing trip. And I was thinking, man, like this lady, like she doesn't even know us like that. That was very heartfelt for me. Imagine how, amazing this, having my passport would be, now being able to travel and move around freely. So imagine my excitement being able to get my passport. I was just like thrilled, absolutely thrilled, and so grateful because that opened up so many doors, not just for travel, but for education, for work, so many things. And I was so grateful. This was in February of 2011. And when I was 20, I got my Irish passport. So, yeah.